Mr. Kabada, welcome again. So I'm from Family English Language Center. So today I'm going to present the present continuous tense. So before I'm coming to say about present continuous, let me just see the situation, which is helpful to understand what present perfect means. So Tom is looking for his driving license. The traffic police asks him to show his driving license, but unfortunately, when he checked, he is looking for driving license. He can't find it. So he can say that he has lost his driving license, which means his driving license is not with him. It means that he still doesn't have the driving license, it means. So ከዚህ የምንረዳው ምንድን ነው? ፕሬዘንት ፐርፌክት ቴንስ እንዴት ነው የምንጠቀመው? መቼ ነው የምንጠቀመው ነው። ለምሳሌ እዚህ የተቀመጠው ሲቹዌሽን የሚያሳየን ትራፊክ ፖሊሱ ቶምን መንጃ ፈቃዱ እንዲያሳይ ጠየቀው። ነገር ግን ቼክ ሲያደርግ ዋሌቱ ላይ ቼክ ሲያደርግ ድራይቪንግ ላይሰንሱ ከሱ ጋር እንዳልሆነ ነው ያየው። ስለዚህ ምን ማለት ነው? he has lost his driving license ማለት መንጃ ፈቃዱ የለም ነው፣ ወይም ከሱ ጋር አይደለም ነው፣ ወይም መንጃ ፈቃድን አልያዝኩትም ነው የሚያሳየን። ስለዚህ ይሄ ማለት ምንድነው? his driving license is not with Tom, or he doesn't have any driving license at the time of speaking it means. ይሄ ማለት ነው። So we simply derive the forms of present perfect from this clear situation here. Has plus verb 3. Look here, we have two forms, have or has plus verb 3, or which is past participle. የpresent perfect form ሁለት ነው የምንከፍለው። have plus verb 3 ወይም past participle ነው የምንለው፣ ወይም has plus verb 3 plus verb 3 ማለት past participle ነው። ይሄ past participle ስለ ሁለት ካታጎሪ እንከፍለዋለን። The first one is regular verb which has common rules. rules አላቸው። ይሄ ማለት ምንድነው? they add d or ed to the main verb, it means. so regular verb ስንላቸው commonly main verb ላይ d ወይም ed ጨምሮ መሄድ ማለት ነው። so here is watched, and the v3 or the past participle is watched. The same is true for deny, and y can be changed I into and add ed, and v3 is also denied, and play and played is and play. So we focus on verb 3 or past participle forms of the verbs whenever we are making sentence about present perfect. ስለዚህ ሬጉላር ቨርቦች ኮመንሊ ዲና ኢዲ ጨምሮ ይሄዳሉ። ፕሬዘንት ፐርፌክት ኮንስትራክት በምናደርግበት ሰዓት ይሄን ፎርም መጠቀም እንችላለን ነው። so ለምሳሌ here she has played tense, she has plus ed, and this is true for present perfect. the other kinds of verb is irregular, no rules here, no rules ራሱን የቻለ ህግ የላቸውም። ቫውል ቼንጅ ያደርጋሉ። እዚህ ጋር they change vowels and irregular in form, ፎርማቸውን ይቀይራሉ። sometimes አንዳንዶቹ irregular verbs ፎርማቸውን ይቀይራሉ። so let's take an example here. verb 1 which is simple present, and verb 2 which is past tense, and verb 3 past participle. so our attention here is past participle or verb 3. so we focus on these 3 for irregular verbs when we are intended to make examples for present perfect. ፕሬዘንት ፐርፌክት አረፍተ ነገር ምሳሌ ወይም አረፍተ ነገር መስራት ሲያስፈልገን እዚህ ላይ ነው ፎከስ የምናደርገው። ለምሳሌ እነዚህን ቤገን and began. so this reform here vowel change ያደርጋል። እዚህ ጋር a can be changed into u. these are vowels. go and went past simple past, and again which is the past participle or verb 3. the other some verbs have the same form beginning from verb 1 and verb 2 and verb 3 cut. so we have to just use this v3 form. you might use this one or this one because the same form actually, but its meaning is the v3. so whenever we are intend to make present perfect sentence, look here, she has gone to home, not she has went to home. እንደዚህ ብንሰራ አረፍተ ነገሩ ትክክል ሊሆን አይችልም ነው። ስለዚህ she has gone to home የሚለውን ኮንስትራክት ስናደርግ ስቲል የሚያሳየን present perfect ነው። present perfect ማለት have plus past participle, either regular verb or irregular verb. has plus verb 3, either regular or irregular verb ተጠቅመን construct ማድረግ እንችላለን ነው። so let's come to the second part here. so here, why do we use these two different forms of present perfect? has plus verb 3, has plus verb 3, has plus verb 3. if the speakers are still third person singular, so we can just use has plus verb 3. and we can also convert these forms into the question form here. what does the imply mean for this sentence mean? ምን ማለቱ ነው? ይሄ ማለት he has found his wallet ማለት ዋሌቱን ወይም ቦርሳውን የእጅ ቦርሳውን አገኘው ነው። የእጅ ቦርሳውን አገኘው ስንል አግኝቶታል። ሪዘልቱ ምንድን ነው የሚሆነው? ዋሌቱ ወይም የእጅ ቦርሳው ከሱ ጋር መሆኑ ውጤቱ ነው የሚሆነው። ስለዚህ ሃዝ ፕላስ ቨርብ ስሪ ይጠቀማል። እዚህ ጋር ሺ ሃዝ ሌፍት ደ ታውን ከተማውን ለቀቀች ነው። ለቃ ነበር ወይም እየለቀቀች ነው ወይም ትለቃለች አይደለም ሴንሱ እዚህ ላይ። ሺ ሃዝ ሌፍት ዘ ታውን ማለት ሺ ኢዝ ኖት ኢን ዘ ታውን ነው። አሁን ከተማ ውስጥ የለችም። ከተማውን ለቃ ሄዳለች ነው ወይም ለቀቀች ነው የሚሰጠን ትርጉም። ስለዚህ ሺ የሚለው ፕሮናውን ወይም ስፒከር ሃዝ ፕላስ ቨርብ ስሪ ይጠቀማል። ይሄንን ፖዚቲቭ ሰንተንስ ወደ ኔጌቲቭ ኮንቨርት ማድረግ እንችላለን። ያ ሃዝ ሂ ፋውንድ ሂዝ ዋሌት፣ ሃዝ ሂ ፋውንድ ሂዝ ዋሌት ሉክ ሂር ሃዝ ፕላስ subject plus and the V3 form of the main verb and there is a question form here. So the response is either positive or negative. It depends. So if it is positive, yes he has. If it's not positive, negative, no he hasn't. No he hasn't found his wallet. ቦርሳውን አላገኘም ወይም የእጅ ቦርሳውን አላገኘም ነው። He has found his wallet. Yes, የእጅ ቦርሳውን አግኝቷል ነው የሚለን። So the same is true for the rest types of sentence. ሌሎችን ማረፍተ ነገሮች በዚህ መልክ በጥያቄና ወደ ኔጌቲቭ እየቀየር መለማመድ የምንችልበት ነገር መፈጠር አለበት ነው። The other one, the third person was called plural speakers ነው የምናያቸው። ስፒከሮቹ ብዙ ቁጥር ወይም ብዙ ቁጥር ተናጋሪ ሲሆኑ ማን ይጠቀማሉ? have plus verb 3 ላ ማለት ምን ማለት ነው? have plus v3 have plus verb 3 and have plus another verb. From this verb, some verbs are regular and some verbs are irregular. This one is an irregular and this one is also an irregular, whereas finished is regular because it has common form ed here. So we have done the work. We have done the work. So we can just convert this positive sentence into questions. Have we done the work? Auxiliary verb plus speaker subject and V3 form plus the object here. So the response is either into which is positive or negative. መልሳችን የሚሆነው አሁንም ፖዚቲቭ ሊሆን ይችላል and negative ሊሆን ይችላል። ኤግዛክትሊ የሚሆነው ነገር yes plus positive statement and no plus negative statement. If we say yes we have done the work, it means አዎ ስራውን ጨረስን ማለት ነው። No we haven't done the work ማለት no ስራውን አልጨረስንም ነው። አልጨረስም ነበር እየጨረስኩ አይደለም አልጨረስንም ነው ሴንሱ ትርጉም የሚሰጠን ማለት። ስለዚህ ፕሬዘንት ፐርፌክት ይሄን ትርጉም ይሰጠናል። ፖዚቲቭ ሰንተንስ and questions and negatives. Sometimes we can just use negative questions using for the present perfect which we give high emphasis. If we have an experience about the question, we sometimes have such kind of questions. Haven't you done the work? If I ask this question, I have an experience before speaking now here. So haven't you done the work? The response is either two forms. No, I have. No. Yes, I haven't. No. The right response for this question is yes, I have. ስራውን አልጨረስክም ብዬ ስጠይቀው እኔ መጨረሱ ላይ ኤክስፒሪየንስ አለኝ እንትኗል ያ ክሏል ፍንጭ ስላለኝ ይህን ጥያቄ ልጠይቀው ይችላል። ስለዚህ መልስ የሚሆነው ነገር ምንድነው? yes, I have. አዎ ጨርሻለሁ ነው የምለው። ካልጨረስኩ ደግሞ ኖ አይ አልጨረስኩም ብዬ ነው የምሰጠው እንጂ አንዳንድ ጊዜ ኮንፊውዥን ይፈጥራል። yes I haven't አዎ አልጨረስኩም የሚል ነገር ይመስላል። ስትራክቸሩ ስናየው ፖዚቲቭ ሪስፖንስ ዊዝ ኔጌቲቭ ኤክስፕሬሽን ኢዝ ኢምፖሲብል። ኔጌቲቭ ሪስፖንስ ዊዝ ፖዚቲቭ ኤክስፕሬሽን ኢዝ ኢምፖሲብል። ሶ the right response for this emphasizing question is yes plus positive and no plus negative statement is acceptable or admirable it means. So when we come to the timeline, which is helpful to teach about the present perfect. When do we use present perfect? አንዳንድ ጊዜ ደግሞ timeline ላይ እንመጣ እንችላለን። ጊዜን እንዴት መጠቀም እንችላለን ነው። So the time begins from the past and here is now and here is the future here. Have finished the mean. Have finished the work mean. It begins from the past. The action begins from the past. And the activity doesn't continue until the time we're speaking. Look the arrow here. The arrow doesn't have a linkage with the time being, the time we're speaking. But the result of the activity connects with the time being. It means እዚህ ጋር የምታሳየን አሮዋ ወይም ጨሮራ የምታሳየን ድርጊቱ ከበፊት ጀምሯል። ድርጊቱ እዚህ ጋር ይቀጥላል ማለቱን አላሳየም። እዚህ አካባቢ ላይ ነው። ያ ማለት ምንድነው? ድርጊቱ አሁንም እዚህ ድረስ እየቀጠለ ነው ማለት አይደለም። ነገር ግን የድርጊቱ ውጤት ወይም ሪዘልት አሁን ከታይሙ ስፒኪንግ ጋር አሁን ከአሁን ጋር ሊገናኝ ይችላል ነው። ስለዚህ I finish the work still result is connected but the activity itself is not connected with now ማለቱ ነው የሚያሳየን ነው። ስለዚህ ይሄ ታይም ላይ የሚያሳየን when do we use present perfect? ይሄ ማለት ምንድነው? The action began in the past and the result of the activity connected with now with the time we're speaking mean.
Let us take an example here. She has watered the flowers. She has watered the flowers means she doesn't water the flower until the time of speaking. ይሄ ማለት እሷ አበባዎቹን እያጠጣች ነው ማለት አሁን the time of speaking እያጠጣች ነው ማለት አይደለም። but the result of the activity is connected with now። ይሄ ማለት ምንድን ነው? የዚህ ድርጊት ውጤቱ በምናገርበት ሰዓት ይገናኛል ነው። ይሄ ማለት her clothes are wet or the flowers are green and the flowers grow and the flowers are smart። ይህን ውጤት ሊያሳዩን ይችላል ነው። or in sometimes her clothes are wet የሚለውን ሪዘልት ያሳየናል። ሪዘልቱ ከታይም ኦፍ ስፒኪንግ ጋር ይገናኛል ነው ፕሬዘንት ፐርፌክት። so this is the some of the purposes and functions of present perfect